Video. Kok spinning cobra kayak apa? Cepat.
Ya itu, begini kan dia.
Coba. Welcome to Ophidion's Snake Pit! I am Valerie, the founder of Ophidian Lounge and also the mother of the snakes here.
I'm Pepe. I'm snake handler in Ophidian Lounge.
My name is Bagus. I'm a snake handler also at Ophidian Lounge.
Today is our very first episode of Snake Pit and we are going to cover the topic of spitting cobras. And the Latin name?
Najas putatrix,
And in Bahasa?
ular kobra penyembur.
Last week, we were called to rescue this spitting cobra in a bar in Seminyak. Here we have him or her, we can't tell the sex, yeah?
Yeah, we don't check yet.
Over here, and we're going to share with you a little about the snake.
This one is a spitting cobra. In Latin is a Najas putatrix. Or in bahasa we call it ular sendok atau ular tudung ya. Bisa dibilang tudung juga. Spesies ini termasuk jenis yang berbahaya or venomous, high venom.
So spitting cobra or Najas putatrix is mostly can found on the rice field, and they like hiding in the bushes also. And they are diurnal. It means they active in the day. So they looking for their food in the day. They eat rodents like rats or mice, but sometimes also they can eat fish. Sometimes they also can be cannibal, so they can eat another snake.
What about birds?
Birds,
Is it part of their diet?
yes. So also they can eat eggs. They can eat like a whole eggs, and
Okay.
bird eggs or chicken eggs. They also looking for their chicks also. So mostly they coming to people home to looking their food. Like they can smell the smell of the rats, and also they looking for a shelter. Like in the rain season, their hole is full of water, so they need a more dry place to stay.
Everyone knows about the spitting cobra, that they can spit obviously.
Yep.
But how far can they spit?
So yeah, they like maximum distance of their spit is can be 2 meters. And on the day they mostly spit to their eyes of the predator. Like if we try to catch them, they can spit to our face. They mostly coming to our face because it's a defense mechanism from Najas putatrix. They spitting and they run. So it's the defense mechanism for them to run away.
So now we're going to share some tips on what to do if you encounter a spitting cobra or any other venomous snakes in your home, at your workplace, or anywhere nearby. What should we do, especially for the spitting cobra?
So like spitting cobra, if or any snake, they coming to our house, and we need to see if you know like you have knowledge about the snake. It's good because you know it's the dangerous one or no, like the highly venomous or not. And first one is don't be panic. See where's the snake and make sure the snake is still there and isolate so they don't have access to go out or go to another place. And if you don't have any experience with the snake about catching snake with safely, it's better you don't do it because it can be so dangerous. Even like for non-venomous snake like a python, if they're like more than 2 meters, if they wrapping your neck, is gonna be so fatal. Then you call somebody with the experience with the snake catching. So can be safely remove the snake from your home. Relocated the snake from your house safely.
Okay, so Pepe, can you share with us? So that day he was the one who rescued the spitting cobra. So maybe you can share with us how you actually did it and what did we manage to achieve?
Because of we do on the night, I think for me I don't need some classes or something
Yeah.
because snake doesn't have a really good eyes. They just sense us with the smell
And the motion.
motion, also and the vibration.
Yep.
So me and Bagus just to like provoke the cobra to focus with the our boots or shoes. So I use a grab stick or hook. Then we put to
Bucket.
bucket, and then we move to small or big bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's way more easier to relocate spitting cobra in the night because mostly in the night they don't spit to our face, so they more focus on our shadow. So they just spitting to our boots because they're focused on the
Movement. Like
Movement,
light
yeah,
movement
yeah,
only,
so
right?
yeah.
But in any case, no one should try to go near the spitting
Yeah.
cobra and use their boots to distract. Only for the professionals like Bagus or Pepe.
to avoid snake like a spitting cobra. They really like going to our home.
Cluttered homes, yeah?
Yeah, this spitting cobra is going to storage, but the storage, like we can see a lot of poops or rats, so it's attract the snake to come. So you just need to clean it and make sure no doesn't have like a rat smell, so they don't come to our place. If you keep them like clean, snake doesn't really attract to our home, but yeah, sometimes they still
Yes,
come in the rainy season because they need like dry and warm shelter for them. Yeah.
Yes. So last but not least, we would just like to add that the spitting cobra is one of the types of venomous snakes that you can find in Bali. It is pretty common, yes, especially in Canggu.
Canggu and yeah, I think all of
the
the
island,
part in Bali, like even in the Catu or like Highlands, they still have spitting cobra or Ubud, they still have it. Yeah, so it's pretty common and like a lot of case the spitting cobra come to our house. Even in the urban like city, they still can survive because they have a lot of food resources from rats in the sewer. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Bagus and Pepe. Stay tuned and slither into our next episode of The Snake
Snake
Pit!
Pit!
And guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe our channel.
Yes.